you see Rodney's talent, you're going to understand. But Rodney is a service hero, not because of his talent, though it's incredible. It's incredible. Unique, incredible, and so, I mean, I never have a dry eye when he's done. But his service hero, this man has a heart and a purpose that is unlike many others. That this is a deep man, and you're going to see what he does and how he does it, and you're going to want more. I know it, because I always do. That's why I'm like, okay, Rodney, I know where you live. You're in Vegas. We're doing this. Do you mind coming over? Thank you so very much.
I live 2 minutes on the road, so.
Oh, well, then,
no excuse for not coming here.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, I'm going to let you have the stage.
All right, all right.
All right.
All right. Glad to be here. What a great cause, right? What a unique idea to have people that support people who are going through such a traumatic experience and event, and I'm just glad to be here. So what I'm going to do today is say a little bit of things that might bring some smiles to your face, might inspire you in different ways. I'm known for doing poetry when I speak, so I'm going to do a little bit of that for you today. But what I want every one of you to remember is that each one of us has a time in our lives, or this time where we're at right now is a time for us to really do something with our lives. You know, we're born on a certain date, okay? And then there's a dash, and at some point, and we don't know when this time is, there's going to be another date on the other side of that dash. But right now, we're in that dash. We're in that time where we can make a profound difference to people. And I think as we get older, we begin to understand that the true purpose that we have here is to find a way to take what we were given and to add it to the world, to make someone else's life better because we're here. And if we do that, we've done our job. I think as we go through the seasons of life, we start to realize that. It's not just about attaining things and being somebody, it's about the value that we add to other people. So I'm going to recite a few poems for you, and I'm going to start with this one, if I can remember it, because I haven't done this in a while, this particular poem. But I think it's fitting because this is Chemo Buddies, and what we're looking for is those special friends who will step up and be there when we need them. And this one is called A Friend, and it goes like this. A friend, the most precious thing on earth, someone who looks past your flaws and sees your priceless worth. A friend shows up when the chips are down, gives you a helping hand when you've hit the ground. A friend shows up when you lost your way and says the truth that others are afraid to say. And when you're happy, a real friend is happy too. Never jealous, a friend wants the best for you. Through life's ups and downs, a friend is there for a ride. You never feel alone. A friend is by your side. A friend and an acquaintance are not the same. One sees your heart, the other just your name. A friend is the wind that's beneath your wings. A friend believes in you in all your biggest dreams. We may know a lot of people, but we must understand that we can count our true friends on just one hand. So our goal in life is to be that kind of friend to other people. On just one hand, right? I mean, how many people will say that you are on this hand? That you've given enough of yourself to earn your way on that one hand. If we're lucky, we might have two. But we have to know the difference between a friend and an acquaintance. And I think all of us want to be a true friends to the people who are important in our lives. As we go through life, life will challenge every single one of us. Life will put us all through the grinder. We can't predict what's going to happen in life. But as long as we're living, we're going to have challenges. There are going to be times that life throws us upside down, but it's less what happens to us. And some really traumatic things happen to us if we live a long enough life. But it's how we handle what happens to us. And this poem here is called A Diamond. It goes like this. Have you ever felt knocked down to the ground? Like the life you built got turned upside down. Taking blow after blow, you keep trying to cope. You're looking ahead, but you see no hope. You see illness, breakups, and loss of finances. make you feel like you've blown all your chances. You think, why do I deserve this curse? It comes another day, and it seems to get worse. Remember, life will test us all. Count the times you rise up, not how many you fall. Some people might wonder how a diamond is created. Well, it's the intense pressure on a rock that made it. And if you found one, you'd be so happy you found it, for it carries more value than all the stones that surround it. So if intense pressure is a state you find your life in, and you're simply in the process of becoming a diamond. You see, when we face these trying things in life and we make it to the other side, we become someone we could have never been if those things never happened to us. And as we learn those lessons, as we elevate ourselves as people, we become like a strong post to somebody else. We become something that other people can count on, other people can rely on, other people can lean on, because we made it through that trial, we made it through that tribulation, and now we can be there for somebody else. And that's what this is all about, us being there for other people, us taking the things that we've been through, the things that made us stronger. You see, we never get stronger through the good stuff. The good stuff does not make us stronger. We enjoy the good stuff. We appreciate the good stuff. But the good stuff doesn't refine us. It's the challenges of life that make us diamonds. So to become like this in life, to become this refined person, to become this strong-rooted person, in life you want to be like a tree. A tree has roots in the ground. A tree can stand firm, not like a plotted plant that could move all around. You want to be a tree with roots on it. That's when your friends can lean on you, when you've got that kind of strength. You get that kind of strength by making a decision that no matter what you're going through, you choose to be happy. You choose your state of mind. You choose to look at things in a positive way. This one is called happiness. It goes, happiness is a choice. No, it's not a situation. You see, life can bring you victory or sometimes heartbreak or frustration. But if you base your happiness on all the things that are external, it'll lead to disappointment. That's the kind that is eternal. See, happiness is a choice. Learn to choose it every day. Never let your sense of joy be lost on the things that people say. Happiness is contagious. Learn to spread it far and wide. See, it all begins within ourselves and the way we feel inside. People ask me every day, what would I say? Define success? That's what I smile, and then I say it's by choosing happiness. See, happiness is a choice. We choose it every day. When we wake up, we have to choose to look at our blessings more than our challenges. And even if we're going through very trying times, we have myriads of blessings that sometimes we take for granted. We have to establish an attitude of gratitude. Make sure you look at the things that are around you that are going right, even in the midst of major things going wrong in your life. And again, if you learn to do this, other people can rely on you. When you learn to let your cup overflow with the goodness in your life, then you can share that overflow with others. You got to take care of yourself first, and it starts with having an attitude of gratitude. Every day, think of 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. Little things. It doesn't have to be big things. It could be that cup of coffee that you're drinking in the morning. A lot of people don't have that kind of things in life. They're concerned with the necessities, right? They don't have those simple pleasures. It's a blessing. Think about the people in your life that matter, the people that love you and you love back. Never take those things for granted. Many times we think about people when it's too late. Think about how much we love people when it's too late. Tell somebody you love them today. Live in gratitude. Make sure you always say thank you. And that's the name of this poem. It's called Thank You. It goes like this. Take a moment, look around you. It's hard to ignore all the things in life that you should be grateful for. The sun that rises every morning, the birds that sing, all the joy that the laughter of a child could bring. The endless ocean, the glorious sky. You see, the list goes on if you really try. A home-cooked meal, the roof over our head, a good night's sleep on a king-size bed. The family that loves us, the friends that care, our God-given talents we were born to share. The magnificent mountains that peak in the clouds, the way we feel when we laugh out loud. a piano, a bass, or a saxophone create beautiful music when we're chilling all alone. A stranger smile, a chivalrous man buying fresh picked fruits from a roadside stand. A newborn baby with that new baby smell. Old folks we love with the stories they tell. Life is so full of gifts, there's nothing more true. So take a moment each day and say the words, thank you. So be grateful, live in gratitude. Do not take for granted all the simple things you got. Don't wait till something's taken from you before you appreciate that you had it in the first place. Always live in gratitude. It's another way that you can be a pillar there for others. You appreciate what was given to you when you let your cup overflow. For us to do anything worthy in life, we need to believe in ourselves. You know, life is simply the story we tell ourselves in our head. Whatever story we tell ourselves in our head, we create that story in real life. And if we want to be a rooted person, someone that can be there for others, we must believe in our purpose, that we were given a purpose, and we're able to accomplish whatever we see at our mind's eye. So I want you to listen to the words of this poem, and it's called Believe, and it goes like this. It says, if you knock, it shall be open. And if you ask, you shall receive. And what you need to find deep in your heart is faith and to believe. You see, having doubt is just like poison. It spreads death to all your dreams. But having faith is the expectation that what you see will come to be. Now, never let anyone around you tell you what you can do, for they can't comprehend nor can they understand the dream that was meant for you. Now, the word fear stands for false expectation appearing to be real, but fear will dissipate. If you have faith, you'll find strength that you can feel. Now, you've heard this said before, that there's nothing that you cannot do. Learn to let that sink deep in your soul and know this to be true. That if you believe down to your core, there's nothing that you can achieve. And it all begins, listen close, my friends, with a dream that you believe. So believe in yourself, believe in others, believe that you are given something special and the person next to you was given something special. But sometimes you're seeing the strength within you that they cannot see within themselves. So you take a little bit of what you got. Again, let your cup overflow so you can help the person next to you. So you can lock arms with that person next to you. So you can always be there for another. And in closing, I'll leave you one more poem. And this poem illustrates that life is short. No matter how long we live, we're here for a set amount of time. Like I said earlier, we're in that dash, right? There's a date that you're born, and there's a dash. We don't determine how long that dash is, but we determine how impactful that dash is. And impact is based on the value you give to others. Impact is based on what you've done for others, that you've planted your seed, that you watered your seed, that your seed is beginning to grow, and that you leave a legacy based on how you impacted other people while you were here. Again, we can't determine how long that dash is, but we can determine how impactful that dash is. So if you're thinking about doing something that you know is in your heart to do, if you're thinking of ways to help another person, like this great cause that we have today is trying to inspire you to do, don't wait till the ducks are in a row. Don't wait till everything is right, because it'll never be right. You're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised this afternoon. We're not promised anything. The time is now, because life goes short and too many people live an entire lifetime and die with their dreams still inside of them. You know, the great author and poet Miss Maya Angelou once said that there's no greater agony than the bearing of an untold story left within. Too many people live an entire lifetime and do not make their contribution to this planet. What is your contribution? Your contribution is to help another person, or to help people in general live better, to take what your advantage, your gifts, your talents. See, your talents are not for you. Talent wasn't given to you for you. Talents and gifts were not given for you to put on the shelf. It was not given for you to entertain yourself. Your talent was given to share with another. Your gifts were given to share with another. They were given for you to plant on this earth, so that your seed continues to grow long after you're gone. Because it goes in a blink of an eye, and that's what the name of this poem is. And it goes like this. In the blink of an eye, each moment becomes the past. You see, nothing stays forever, only the memories last. A young woman, she dreams of her wedding day, but in a blink, the day is here, and then it's gone away. Our babies and toddlers, we watch them frolic and play, but in a blink they grow up, and they're no longer this way. Now grown and on their own, in the blink of an eye. Sometimes we all wonder, when did the years pass by? In the blink of an eye, our elders are gone. Suddenly it's upon us to pick up and carry on. In the blink of an eye, we are young no more. So ask yourself this one question: what am I waiting for? Live a life that's inspired. Don't let it end with regret. Find your purpose and your passion, one this world won't soon forget. The time is now. You've got one life to live, so spread your wings and fly. For this ride, it may be over in the blink of an eye. Thank you very much. Keep those contributions coming. Thank you for your time and attention.